What's up, perfectly average golfers? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Santa Clarita, California, just north of Los Angeles at San Canyon Country Club. We've got 27 holes of golf for you, split up into 3 parts. We just got off the mountain course, which was the first part. Spoiler alert, if you have not watched it yet, go take a look. Production was cool for it. The golf was perfectly average. We finished 7 over after a couple of very bad doubles and 1 very bad bogey. We finished off with a birdie on the 9th to get us back to 7. So that's really, really solid. We're gonna clean the slate and now head over towards the desert course and just shoot from even par. We're just gonna take this as 3 separate 9s overall. We have 1 more to play after this. That'll be the Valley course. So if you're already enjoying the content, if you're back for more, or if it's your first time and you're excited to see some course reviews, some course layouts, some course vlogs, there's gonna be a lot of content coming. Make sure you subscribe now if you're looking for some perfectly average golf. Doesn't matter if you're breaking 100, breaking 90, breaking 80. Hopefully the content's fun for you. We are playing the very back black tees here at San Canyon. They're all playing about between 33 to 3,500, so it's really nothing too big. But here we go. Let's go ahead and get started for hole number 1 on the desert. Playing about 364 for a par 4. Fairway is pretty tight. The biggest thing we learned from our front 9 was that we continually found that the waist area comes into play a lot faster than you'd normally like. It's gonna be a really cool backdrop for the shot with the mountain right behind. We're gonna take driver, nice easy swing, just trying to cut those 2 bunkers. The line's gonna be just cutting these 2 front bunkers on the front side of the green. Middle of the fairway, hugging the left side maybe a little bit, but we should have a really good look at the second shot from there. Good piece of contact. Bit of a crosswind that is more hurting than helping. We've got about 140 yards, so I'm gonna take 9-iron here with just a nice easy full swing. Sit. Sit for me. I think that may be in the bunker. Kind of hard to see. I didn't really see it fully down, but it was on the left side, and I hit that well, so it may be long.
Nice shot.
Ooh, to the break. It's a good putt. I'm really bad at sand shots, especially out of bunkers that don't have a ton of sand in them. Now these bunkers, I will say, if you're looking for kind of more of that course review style, they're in good shape. They're well taken care of. The edges are well manicured and there's plenty of sand in them. I've never been really great at sand shots. Definitely something that once we really lock in driver, we need to start working on. Everything within 130 yards really is where we need to continue to focus our game once we feel confident in driver. So bogey on the first, on to the second. All right, hole 2 here on the desert course is a par 3, playing about 170 yards. And as far as I can tell, the only real threat is a small bunker to the right. And actually there's a bunker to the left as well, now that I'm looking at it a little bit closer. And then there's a bunker in the back. Hard to say. I definitely can see the bunker to the right. Can't really see what's exactly to the left side of the green, but we've got a helping wind. We're taking 7-iron. Smooth contact here. It's bleeding a little bit right, but it should be okay. Maybe. I really wasn't worried about that bunker on the right, but we are right in the middle of it. Getting our sand practice today. All right, bunker. Let's figure it out. Pretty good. All right, it's 1 small correction and we get out and get close. I like that. Nani? Oh, we're at the last second. Par 3s have not been great for us today. We'll take the bogey. A lip of doom right there. That last inch broke it right out of the heart. Tough, but can't let it bother us. 2 bogeys, 2 really well played holes for the most part. So let's go on to the next one, see if we can recover one of those bogeys somewhere. All right, 3rd hole on the desert course is a 366 par 4. Very short, obviously. You can actually see the flag from the tee box here. There's a tree to the left and a bunker to the right, looking just to kind of split those. In fact, from where I'm positioned, there's two really little tiny small trees on the back side of the green. Splitting those two is actually where I'm going to be taking this aiming line at. Still got driver. That's bleeding right. Don't go in the bunker. All right, I don't think that went in the bunker, but I did not hit that very well, and we may just be magnetized towards bunkers today if it did go in. So we're not in the bunker. Based on how spinny that was, I'm guessing it kind of came across and went into the OB area. So we're taking a drop and hitting a 9-iron. We got about 144 to the middle, but a pretty stiff wind against us. So smooth swing here. Hopefully get us up and down from this position for a par if we really hit this well. I hit it really well, but it's right. I heard it thump too. Pretty sure that we're on the green, but very far on the right side of it. All right, difficult putt here. Just past the hole, it falls off. We got downhill putt, little right to left. If we lag one up for bogey, that's actually okay. We just don't want to be long and come way up that huge steep hill. Okay, it was a lot more right to left than I thought. Wow, that is gonna be a difficult bogey putt. Huge putt. First hole we played really well on the approach and on the green, and we still have to go bogey because we lost the drive. It's okay. We're still largely playing really well. I'm actually feeling really good about the swing right now. So hopefully we can kind of fix things up and find some holes back here, maybe to grab a birdie or two, and hopefully just kind of go pars from here on out. If we can find a way to get more par in the card, which we've had a good look at a couple of different times now, we'll still be feeling pretty good about what we're doing on this Desert 9. All right, next hole up is the par 5. It's a huge one. It's 596. But I do have a pretty significant wind that's going to be helping me on this tee shot. The bunker that you see over on the left, it's about 275, 280 to get there from the back box. So, I mean, this back box this is the most significant change we've seen so far from playing off the blacks. That little dogleg to the right, I don't think getting there in 2 is really going to be all that possible unless we really smack this drive. It would take two really good shots to get there. So, just worried about the first one for now. Let's get driver back up into the air, hopefully catch this wind and give us a really good look for a second. That'll work. Yeah, even with a pretty darn solid drive in the middle of the fairway, I can't even see the green. It's blocked out by a bunch of trees over here. So we're kind of going straight up towards where that white fence is. It's the second set of fairway by what it looks like. I've got 5 hybrid with this helping wind. We don't want to hit it beyond 215, 220. So I'm just going to take a nice easy 5 hybrid shot, and hopefully that'll give us a pretty good look with a sand wedge in for our next. That may be a little bit more right than I would like, but I think we should still have an angle from there. Caught that a little bit heavy, but it should be good. Hopefully it's good. All right, so we are a little bit blocked out by this tree, but I think I can get over this. The thing about it is, if I open up the face and go high a little bit more with this shot, the wind is gonna blow this right to left, you would have to think. So I am gonna open up the face. We've got about an 80-yard shot. I'm gonna take a full swing and give it a little bit more loft here. Hopefully I get a little bit of a jumper, and we can get over this tree and hopefully land something there pretty close. I think it caught a tree to the right of the green and it kicked out left. The wind really didn't push that as much as I thought it would, but we'll be getting up and down there for par. Really difficult par 5. Wow, it's a great chip. I will say putting on these greens compared to the ones we were playing on recently in both North and South Carolina, I won't say it's too easy because we've had a couple of bad putts today, but there's just not a lot of break in these. They are moving a little bit fast at times. Down the hill putts are definitely rolling out, but still not as much as they were when we were in South Carolina the last couple of times we were out. Plus, there's just not a lot of break in a lot of these greens. So we've been feeling them out pretty darn good. Putting has been okay. Short game largely has been pretty solid for us today. So par here on the long par 5, and we keep chugging along. We go from one long monster immediately into another. This is a 258-yard par 3. Holy, we've only played a single hole like this in even recent memory, and it was when we were at Black Mountain in North Carolina. This may be the longest par 3 I've ever played. I'm gonna take 3 wood here. I don't know if it's enough club, but being short would be okay. And my driver, I just don't trust to hit that small of a space. So I'm gonna take the 3 wood out, and let's see if we can get something even remotely close to being in the middle of the green.
Nice shot.
Hey, we are on the front middle of the green. I've been hitting this 3 wood really well. I'm actually starting to think about on some of the tighter holes that doesn't require driver, just hitting 3 wood. We're barely putting any spin on this club, and I don't know, I'm not changing my swing at all. I think it's just I'm controlling this club face much better. So that's a great shot. We're on in 1. So on in 1 may not matter too much. There is a second level to this green that we are well short of that we have to really climb. It looks like it's going to push pretty hard left to right. So I'm going to kind of go up with a line just off where the fringe line is and hope that we can get something up there close for a par. Difficult par 3. That's really not bad. Gives us about 5 feet for par. Okay, a little bit more than 5 feet. I'm going to get it up the hill. And a little bit left to right. More left to right than I thought. How they rank that as the 6th handicap hole, I'm not sure. That's very difficult, especially from the back. But such is life. Really not a bad bogey at all to take. I'm really happy with the 2 putts that we had, plus the 3 wood from the box was great. So not a bad bogey. On to the next. All right, next hole is the 6th hole on the desert course. It's playing about 414. Got a really cool elevated tee box here and a very interesting look at what we need to do off the tee box because there's a group of trees kind of guarding the left side of the fairway, but I'm pretty sure with the elevation change, those are carryable from where I'm at. Playing about 265, 270 to get over the top. So that's gonna be the aiming line. Then it goes a little bit dog leg to the left, and hopefully we get a really good look at a second shot from there. Let's see. Perfect. Small fade on that. Yeah, right side of the fairway. Really solid piece of contact. All right, super solid drive. Yeah, right side of the fairway. Gives us about 140 to where the pin's positioned. There is a little bit of helping wind. I'm going to go with a pitching wedge here. The 9, we've been hitting really well, but we've been hitting it really well and long. So we're going to see if we can get that same kind of contact with the pitching wedge, and hopefully that'll be the perfect club for us. Caught it a little thin, and now the wind is hurting that I'm feeling it. Just over the bunker. It would have been on the green, but it's going to be kind of a interesting chip with a lot of green to play with. All right, so there's a huge tier on this green, and the pin is actually much further back than it was looking. I thought it would be right in the middle. This is actually near the backside, so 9 iron definitely would have been the call regardless. I'm going to play this like a bump and run out of this fringe, kind of fringy rough, and I'm going to play it off to the right and hope it kind of trickles over with this this slope that's there. Let's see if we can execute here. This would be a really good confidence booster if we can hit this. Confidence boosted. That was perfect. Also, this backdrop for the Desert 9 is really awesome. You've got these mountains literally right in your mouth pretty much the entire way. Really cool stuff. Well played hole for the par. All right, hole number 7 here on the desert. Got 3 to play. It's a pretty tricky looking par 4. It's 407, but driver is too much here for this first shot with a steep dogleg to the left and an unreachable second fairway. Bunkers deep on this fairway are playing about 250, 260, and with a helping wind, I even think 3 wood and maybe even 5 wood is too much. So I'm going to be taking out 4 hybrid. We've been hitting this a lot today off the tee box. It's been going pretty well, and that'll leave us a mid iron in for hopefully a good look for another par or so. Really feeling good about the contact, so let's keep it up. It's money. Yeah. Right in the middle of the fairway, right on line towards where that bunker is. It's a good shot. All right, I've got about 153 to get to the front, but the wind is, I think, still helping just a touch. So I'm gonna take my 9 iron and hopefully get something up there, because I think the 8 would be too much. Wow, how's that drawing against that wind? Push it, wind. I think it was the right club. It just, the wind didn't want to help push it at all. So we're gonna be off the green to the left. Wow. Solid up and down. A little bit of help from the putter, but oh well. All right, hole 8, 2 more to play here on the desert course. This one's an interesting little par 4. The box at the very back is closed, so it's playing closer to 400 than 440. But driver still required, I believe, here off the front. It's a slightly dogleg to the left fairway, and the fairway's a little bit blind here. I can see the front part of it, but I don't really see the landing zone. And then the next shot in should be an easy wedge in, pending we hit a good drive. So let's tee it up, see how it goes. Small draw on that left side. I think it's gonna be really good. All right, so we actually pounded this. Caught it right in the middle of the face, and it rolled through the fairway. My goodness, there is a helping wind, but that's about another 300-yard drive. Really good. So now we got sand wedge, some sticky rough here, and a back pin position playing about 112. But with this helping wind, I still think sand wedge is the right club, so that's what we're gonna go with. I caught that a little heavy. It'll be on, but a short. Oh, it actually got a pretty nice release. It's going to be close to pin high. I think it's still a little short, but it didn't really have a lot of spin because it came off the rough, and I think it kind of rolled out a little bit for us, which is great news. All right, testy birdie putt here. I've got a little bit of left to right in this. Let's see if we can give this a chance for bird. It just did not want to break enough for me. Again, I'm really happy with how we're putting today. Let's go clean that up for par. All right, here we go. Haven't really been talking to the camera a lot. We are going to be chasing daylight for our third part, so kind of try to play as fast as I possibly can. But this course has been a lot of fun. And really, I mean, so I said it, I think, in the first video, it's a $70 fee for me for 18, and then it's a replay rate just for the last 9, which is not bad at all considering that we're in LA County, where golf is generally very expensive. This is a pretty friendly course, I would say, even for beginners. So if you're around the area, give it a look. Final hole here on the Desert 9 at Sand Canyon Country Club provides, I would say, the coolest view that we've had so far. It's behind the tee box. I'll show you in a minute. But for this hole in particular, it's a 500-ish yard, I think, par 5, but a cool elevated tee box. Leaves it with driver to get started, and then a very difficult and long second shot, looks like up the hill to get up towards where the green is. I think the further right we can try to keep this first tee shot over on the fairway, the better. Again, a lot of rough that will likely come into play quickly, even if we hit a great one here. And then here's our view from the tee box. Really awesome elevation. You're kind of stuck right back in this canyon, and it's, yeah, really, really cool. I think if it wasn't so smoggy and stuff like that, you'd be able to see the back mountain range in the background over there too. It's really, really awesome. So here we go. Driver, let's hit it straight. Fade. Keep fading. Be good. That might be in that left bunker. It wanted to fade for me. I hit it really well. It's either just on the right lip of the bunker or it's in it. That could be a very, very menacing second shot. We went in play. Some ground to work with here, but a difficult shot because this tree's blocking us. I got 4 hybrid. I just try to play something into the middle of the fairway. Not really going to be going green seeking here, pin hunting here. Oh, right over the top of it. Yeah, right in the fairway. That almost didn't get up and over enough. Put about 65 yards against the wind. Sand wedges the club, of course. Let's see if we can get something up there. Yeah, it landed a little short, but I didn't realize how big that slope was. It's gonna be a very difficult birdie putt. Oh, almost in the heart. That's a great putt. Come back. Didn't want to keep raking. All right, average golfers, that does it for the Desert 9. We finished +5 here, so 12 total. +12 total through the 18 holes is actually really good. It's breaking 85 for us, which is really awesome overall. We still have one more part to go. The sun is coming down. It's a little overcast, so I'm gonna kick this outro as fast as possible and then get right into part 3 recording-wise, which will be up after this one gets recorded and uploaded. So subscribe right now. The desert course here at Sand Canyon was a lot of fun. Definitely my favorite so far of the 2 that we've already played. We got one more to play though. It's the Valley course, gonna be coming up next. Just make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, all the different things that you wanna do to let me know what you think about the video series. And until next time, stay perfectly average. So long.